Good morning and happy Saturday. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Our teacher this week is Carl Jung, and we'll dive right into some wisdom from Carl Jung in a moment. But just before we do that, a reminder for you to bring your attention to your breath. Pay a little bit of attention to your breathing. Make your breathing nice and slow. Make your breathing nice and deep. And the easiest way to do that is focus on inhaling through your nose. Draw the breath all the way deep down into your belly. Imagine that there is a balloon in your belly, and as you breathe in, you're filling up the balloon in your belly, and as you breathe out, you're emptying the balloon in your belly. And in just another few minutes, we'll be ready to float away on today's journey together. Good morning, somebody. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you all. Righto, let's get right into Carl Jung's teaching for this morning. Ezreela, good morning. Charlene, good morning. Hope you guys are having an awesome weekend. So here we go with the first one. Carl Jung says, people will do anything, no matter how absurd, in order to avoid facing their own souls. They'll practice Indian yoga and all its exercises. They'll observe a strict regimen of diet. They will learn the literature of the whole world, all because they cannot get on with themselves and have not the slightest faith that anything useful could ever come out of their own souls. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, in order to avoid facing their own souls. Maggie, good morning. Happy Saturday to you. Anthony, hello. Good to see you, man. And it tends to be exactly what we do. We tend to run from whatever we experience inside, and run and run and run. And that inside experience, well, we can't quite leave it behind. It comes along for this ride. So if we run, it's like trying to run away from our own shadow. Well, kind of literally, right? Literally and also literally. Karabo, hello, good morning. Last day before daylight savings, says Anthony. Anthony, does that mean next time we see you, we can't say good morning, we'll have to say good evening? I guess that's what it means. Vivian, good morning. Happy Saturday. Right, next one from Carl Jung. We don't so much solve our problems as we outgrow them. We don't so much solve our problems as we outgrow them. We add capacities and experiences that eventually make us bigger than the problems. Haha. We add capacities that eventually make us bigger than the problems. And one of the capacities we add is this capacity to be with it, to have the experience, to feel the experience, to allow the experience to exist, to allow that other human being to be human, and not be at the mercy of what we feel. Allowing our body to feel while not being controlled by what our body feels. We don't so much solve our problems as we outgrow them. We add capacities that eventually make us bigger than the problem. The ability to be with it. Let it be, and also find that you are bigger than what is happening. Somewhere right at the bottom of one's own being, one generally does know where one should go and what one should do. And I have a deep belief in that. All of my work with all of my clients. Oh, sorry, Charlene. I'll get back to that thought now. Charlene has a fur baby at the end of his earthly experience. Lots of love to you guys, Charlene. So here's the thing, and it connects to this thought. Let me finish this quote. Somewhere right at the bottom of one's own being, one generally does know where one should go and what one should do. But there are times when the clown that we call I behaves in such a distracting fashion that the inner voice cannot make its presence felt. Our soul, the eternal part of us, is always present at the bottom of our being. We have a soul that knows. But it's the noisiness of our scared parts that make it so difficult to listen to that soul. But when it comes to our experience, our temporary experience on this planet, and the temporary experiences of the beings around us, I try to remember that my soul has experienced life and death as a continuous oneness. My soul does not see life and death as opposites, but as one and the same thing, a continuation of a journey. So my reminder to myself is that my soul knows how to do this. While I might also be at the same time in this experience partly scared human that doesn't feel like dealing with the pain of things like life and death, I have a soul too. And for my soul, this is not new. My soul knows how to do this. Lots of love to you guys, Shalene. Right, last thoughts. A man likes to believe that he is the master of his soul. But as long as he is unable to control his moods and emotions, or to be conscious of the myriad secret ways in which unconscious factors insinuate themselves into his arrangements and decisions, well, until that time, he is certainly not his own master. If we are controlled by what comes up inside of us, if what happens around us takes control of our emotional state, we are certainly not the master of our soul. Today's journey is called Come to Your Senses, because it is a sensory experience, it is a practical example of how we can allow what is being felt to be felt, how we can be the observer of what is happening, and just holding what is being felt. It is such a simple little exercise that you can do in 5 minutes on your own. And of course, this long meditation experience makes it even more solidified in your body. But even in this very practical, simple exercise of allowing our senses to give us the experience that they're having, we are learning that we have the capacity to just be with us. I can have this experience and just observe it without being controlled by the experience. So if you're all ready, let's go there. You can close your eyes. We'll start with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep inhale. And let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, make yourself a little bit taller. Bring the top of your head toward the ceiling. Once you've reached your full height, then again let all of it go. Your breath can be your most valuable teacher. We often discuss all the amazing benefits of taking a few minutes spent in nothing but full body breathing. As we go about our day, it is very normal to start breathing really unconsciously, and that's not wrong. We're designed in a way where unconsciously, subconsciously, our breathing will keep us alive until the very last breath. It has the capacity to keep us alive without us having to spare a thought. But when we approach our breath consciously, then things happen in quite a different way. We have the ability to get beyond just survival, because our unconscious breath cannot do much more than just survival. Beyond the physical benefits of what the oxygen and the nitric oxide and the carbon dioxide does in your body, there's another lesson in our breath. Pay attention for a moment, particularly on your inhale. As you fill your belly with air and your lungs fill up and your body rises, feel the power of that inflow of oxygen. With every inhale, feel how you rise up. Feel how you raise yourself up. Get a sense of how strong that feels. How it feels like the act of creating. Strength. Pay attention for the next few breaths to your exhale. Pay attention to the collapsing of allowing your body to fall, allowing softness to enter every part of your body. Really allowing a physical collapse to happen. And notice what happens at the bottom of that collapse that you allow. You are ready for the next inhale. You are ready for the next rising in strength. You are creating again. But at the top of your creating, at the top of this strength, you also effortlessly let go, not holding on to any of this, but allowing softness and allowing a collapse to overcome you. Effortlessly holding both strength and softness, creating and letting go. And the one does not diminish the other, but our equal capacity for both strengthens the other. We'll not do any stretching this morning because I talked all through the stretching part. But the reminder is this: embrace both. Embrace the collapse when collapse is what's called for right now. And know that at the bottom of your softness, you will find the source of your greatest strength. Because after you allow yourself to collapse, after you allow yourself to put it all down while you hold yourself, you'll have the capacity to rise. You'll have the capacity to be in your full strength. Learning that putting our foot on the accelerator and also taking our foot off the accelerator is a part of every journey. Having softened into presence as much as we possibly can, we'll turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, you don't have to hold your breath for very long. Hold your breath only for as long as it feels easy. And with every exhale, soften all the way into your body again. We'll do the first few breaths together. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it the longest, slowest exhale you possibly can. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, feel into your body, and as you do, invite softness into every part of your body. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. Feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to make this journey all the way inside. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. You are spending a few moments being held by you. Hold your breath only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a long, slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, welcome yourself to this body. Take your next big breath. We take this journey of our senses from top to bottom, starting with our eyes. Allowing our eyes to give us whatever experience it is having. And your eyes really just are nerve endings. They really are a part of your brain. So even with your eyes closed, you can have the experience of seeing. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, what would be the most obvious thing you see in this room you're sitting in? And without opening your eyes, study all of its details from all sides. Take your next big breath. We'll change gears. If you were to open your eyes, what would be the least obvious thing to see in the room you're sitting in? And with your eyes closed, study all of its details from all of the sides. Take your next big breath. Notice your ability to just be with that experience. Be the observer of the experience your eyes has given you. We'll take a step down to what you can hear. And with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, pay attention to the most obvious sound that you can hear. Take your next big breath. And changing gears with your next big breath as you dive deep into you. Pay attention to the slightest sound that you can hear. What do you have to almost strain your ears for? Take your next big breath. Notice your ability to just be with that experience. To allow your ears to give you the experience they're having while you just observe. For the next 2 stops, change your breathing to whatever works for you. next stop is what we can smell. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, is there any obvious smell that you can pick up? Take your next big breath. And then is there any other layer of smell that you can also pick up? Take your next big breath. Notice your ability to just be with that experience. Allowing your nose to give you what experience it is having, while you're just observing. Taking another step lower to what we can taste. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, pay attention to whatever obvious taste you're able to discern right now. Take your next big breath. And then with your next big breath as you dive deep into you, could you possibly find any other layer of taste? Search for it. See if you can find it. Take your next big breath. notice your ability to be with that experience, your ability to allow that experience to exist. How you're able to observe the experience without feeling the need for this experience to have to change. Our last stop is the surface of your skin. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, scan the surface of your skin and find the most obvious sensation on your skin. And in that area, there might be a range of experiences to be felt, a range of different touch and pressure. See how much of it you can find. Take your next big breath. And one more, scanning the surface of your skin. Find a spot where there is only the slightest bit of sensation. You've got to really feel into that area to describe what it is you can feel there. Take your next big breath. And again, notice your ability to just be with this experience without having to interfere, without trying to change the experience, but allowing your body to give you whatever experience it is having. Thank your body and all of these senses. We'll do just one more big breath together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. as you so clearly have the ability to sit with these experiences? Is it possible for you to also sit with bigger experiences? What about bigger inner experiences, bigger emotions, fear, pain, anger? Do you have the ability to sit with these too and allow them to be felt without being controlled by them? And how about bigger experiences around you? When your world around you feels completely upside down, do you have the ability to sit with those experiences too? The way you did in this simple exercise? Your soul certainly does have this ability. While it might be that our bodies are sometimes hijacked by the chemical reactions happening inside, we can return ourselves again and again to the remembering of the soul that we are. This soul that has seen it all come, it has seen it all go. It has the ability to sit and observe the formation of new stars happening, and also solar systems coming to an end. Remember what you truly are. Allow your human experience, and also remember your soul. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and you are invited to say your own. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this body, this vehicle, this vessel, with all of its physical experiences. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for getting better at being with whatever the experience is, without being disturbed by it. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning that when I become aware of that bad smell, of course I can take action. I can take the garbage out of the kitchen. I don't have to just let it be there. But I do prefer to first find myself being okay with it. Find myself not being disturbed by it. Being with the experience, allowing it to be felt, and then I can still choose to take out the trash. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being on our journey today. Thank you for remembering your soul. There are moments in which it's difficult to remember the soul. I really enjoyed this specific quote from Carl Jung that says, somewhere right at the bottom of one's own being, one generally does know where one should go and what one should do. But there are times when the clown that we call I behaves in such a distracting fashion that the inner voice cannot make its presence felt. I don't know if we get to a place where this clown that we call I is ever completely absent. But here's what I do know. I know that we can start trusting ourselves to see it. Sometimes, right in the moment, we become aware of this loud clown. And remember, there's something deeper. Sometimes we don't get it in the moment. Sometimes it happens with a bit of hindsight. Still, even in hindsight, we can return ourselves back to the soul that we are. So here's what I do know. I know you can learn to trust yourself. You can learn to trust that you will always find your way back to the best version of you, because you've done it before and you're doing it again. And everything you keep practicing, you become better at. Lots and lots of love to every one of you. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful weekend. Leshna, it's really good to see you. All right, beautiful humans. See you again soon. Ciao, ciao.